The most attractive men are the ones that know they're valuable. Are you an engineer, doctor, lawyer? These professions mean something. If you know you're a superior man, don't be afraid to have standards and stick to them. You must demand a quality of treatment because you deserve it. And don't let low-tier women convince you to be with you if they don't deserve it. You have earned your position. Now you must demand good behavior. You teach people how to treat you. Keep that in mind. Hello and welcome to the Helios blog. My name is Helios. Today, 10 powerful dating tips for men. Stick around till the end because this is some crazy, useful stuff. Don't click away. Here we go. Let's talk about some basic things you can do to improve your dates. Number 1, eye contact. Eye contact is extremely important. Don't stare at her the whole time, but make sure you're making strong, dominant eye contact. You're the boss. Confidently show it through your eye contact. A suggestion I have for you is look at her in the eyes for a bit, look away, then look at her in the eyes a bit again, and so on. Eye contact is a way that humans bond, especially when you're with a new person. You want to build that rapport as quickly as possible, and so the way to do it is through eye contact. Number 2, grooming. You should be nicely dressed as is appropriate to the environment you're going to. A general rule of thumb is that it's much better to be overdressed than to be underdressed. Your shoes should be clean and your hair should be neat. Make sure facial hair is trimmed properly. You should smell good. The point is this: you're trying to make a good first impression. You're trying to show your best. And believe me, at your best, you'll be very attractive, right? Even if you're maybe a little bit overweight. Now, of course, if you are overweight, you should work on your, here we go, number 3, physical fitness. Your fitness says a lot about you. You need to be in shape if you want to be maximally successful with women. So make sure you're working out 3 to 4 days a week intensely and that your diet is on point. A healthy body and mind are key to your success in dating. Your body is the effort you're putting into yourself. So you need to put consistent, long-term effort in, and it will be appreciated. You're able to attain much higher value women when you yourself are higher quality in body, in mind, in spirit, in work ethic, right? Because most men nowadays are overweight, you working out puts you one step ahead of the crowd. It's never been easier to be in the top 20% of men because most men have just given up. They just sit on the couch, they just eat food, and they don't do anything. They have no good job, they have no good prospects, they have no confidence, no testosterone, and they don't work on themselves. You can beat them easily. Okay, number 4. Body language. Women are attracted to men with good body language. You need to be standing strong with your feet shoulder width apart, with your back straight and your gaze forward. The point is, you are signaling your confidence through your stance. The point is, you want to show that you're unafraid and that you're strong and capable. You need to exercise your core so that your shoulders are in proper alignment and that you stand straight. This is why exercise goes hand in hand with attractiveness. It will help you on your dates. Because of course, when you have good posture, the girl can see that you're a confident, strong man. That's the kind of man that all women want. Confident, upright body language is incredibly important to your success. Number 5, I'm going to quote one of the godfathers of the red pill, Rollo Tomassi. Look him up. It says, "Nothing is simultaneously more scary and attractive than a man who knows his own worth." That means that you need to be your own mental point of origin. It means when you make decisions for you as the priority and not for her and not for other people. You are the top. The most attractive men are the ones that know they're valuable. Are you an engineer, doctor, lawyer? These professions mean something. If you know you're a superior man, don't be afraid to have standards and stick to them. You must demand a quality of treatment because you deserve it. And don't let low-tier women convince you to be with you if they don't deserve it. You have earned your position. Now you must demand good behavior. You teach people how to treat you. Keep that in mind. Number 6, length of a date. For a first date, make sure that your first date is 1 hour and it's for rapport only. You should speak for about 15 minutes and she talks for 45. And the point is that women have this thing called ASD, right? Anti-self defense. If you go on a first date, it's very possible that because of this, she's just not going to want to sleep with you no matter what you do. Or you have to spend like 9 hours, 10 hours with her to sleep with her. It's not worth it. Instead, spend 1 hour for rapport, build some attraction, leave, and then just sleep with her on the second date. Also, very important, you are listening on this first date for red flags. You're vetting her to make sure that she isn't insane, that she isn't trying to use you for your money. If she passes the sketch test, she can then be invited to your place for the second date for a friends with benefits. Okay, number 7, how much money to spend on a date. This is, of course, a really important dating tip. Your first date should not be expensive. Many women see you spending lots of money on the first date as a sign that you're willing to throw money away on anyone, and they will try to take advantage. They will see you as a mark, and they will try to steal as much money from you as possible. So do not signal this. This is especially true if you're the type of guy that likes to use seeking arrangements and stuff like that. Do not pay for box, as they say. No. It's also a really good way of you to test if she has genuine desire for you. If she's not willing to come on an inexpensive date and spend time with you, it means all she's looking for is money or attention, which you're not interested. She needs to put in effort to be with you. She needs to show that she is at a certain standard of behavior and that she's not sketchy. And if she fails to meet these criteria, you should not be with her. You don't go to any fancy restaurants, you don't do any fancy activities early on. That has to be earned. Number 8, texting strategy. Especially early in your interactions, texting is for rapport only. Once a week, text, and this is especially true if she's a friends with benefits. Before you've slept with her, you're still only texting for logistics. The point of texting is to set up meets in person where you can have real opportunities for seduction. It's a total waste of your time to be texting all the time, and your time is too valuable for that. Don't do it. Okay, another tip for your dates is number 9, relax. You know that you're a man of value who has worked hard to be something. She is the one that has to prove something to you. Don't worry. If she doesn't see your worth, there are plenty of women who will. Remember, women are the cherry on top of the cake after all. You are the cake. And this is a powerful tip, not just for dating, but for life in general. You need to understand that you are the absolute monarch. You are the boss of your own life. If she is not providing you with what you need, if she is not providing you with what you want, you can just replace her. You can get a new girl. She can't replace you. Because keep in mind, women's biological clock ticks ever forward, right? And it ticks very quickly. If she's wasted, let's say, a year or 2 with you, or 3 or 4, she's never getting those 4 years back. And the earlier she spent those 4 years, the more valuable it is. So for example, if a girl spent the age of 18 to 22 with you, that 18 to 22 is her most attractive fertility window. Like 18 to 23 is actually the most attractive fertility window. So if she spent it with you, you've actually won. You've gained experience, you've gained strength, you've gained knowledge of women and how to run a relationship successfully, and you can carry that into your next relationship. And of course, you've also gained value because you've gained in age and you've gained in money and you've gained in experience and etc. She's gone down, you've gone up. So don't worry if your relationship ends. This leads very nicely into number 10, which is men's priorities. Here are your priorities as follows, and this will help you on your dates to understand your priorities. Number 1 is yourself. Number 2 is your mission. Number 3 is your family or your friends. And number 4 is her. And this is true of, especially true if she's your friends with benefits. If you've upgraded her to an NMG, a non-monogamous girlfriend, or SNMG, serious non-monogamous girlfriend, she can take 3rd place. But she never gets placed above you or your mission. Never. She wouldn't want to be on such a pedestal anyway. Alright, and here's the conclusion. These are quite basic tips that should serve you well on your dates. Keep them in mind, and I really do hope that they're useful. Again, do not hesitate to comment down below. Please let me know what you thought of the video. Alright, see you next time. Thank you so much for watching my channel. Please remember to do all of the following. Like the video for the algorithm. Comment on the video. I respond to all comments and I'll give you a heart. Subscribe and hit the bell so you can see my content on your feed. Check out all of my content on other platforms. It spreads the reach of the channel. YouTube, bit.ly/heliosyoutube. Rumble, bit.ly/heliosrumble. My blog is realheliosblog.com. My podcast, bit.ly/heliospodcast. My Patreon, patreon.com/theheliosblog. You can also support the show at bit.ly/heliosdonations and buy my books at bit.ly/heliosbooks. Thank you so much for all of your support.